My initial reaction to using a mentoring contract was, I thought it was going to be really awkward because I'd only met my mentor once before during the interview process, and now they were telling us to make a contract. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to negotiate with this person I barely knew. I didn't want to come off as a person who didn't want to work, but I also didn't want to come off as a person who only wanted to work. And I'd never done this before. But it turned out pretty fine because my mentor was understanding and she took the lead in building the contract. I had minor inputs about when my class was, for example, like when I could make it, when I couldn't make it. But I guess the expectations were pretty much laid out during the interview process, so it wasn't too bad. Some of the things that I remember that went into the contract were my schedule and our communication patterns and how many hours would be expected from each person and how I should conduct myself in the lab. Like the safety aspects of everything were also included in the contract. But I do know that we revised our contract multiple times during the session because our schedules changed. My mentor had to go on a conference, I had midterms, finals, all of those things.
I like the mentor contract idea because I felt that it was a very direct and clear way of both sides setting forth from the beginning what their expectations were and what they were needed from each other. My mentor and I, from the beginning, were very clear with each other about here's how much time we can afford to this, here's what we can do in regards to scheduling, and here are the expectations about work. And I felt that made work very structured and in turn made everything else surrounding work very easy because everything was very clear, everything was very laid out. If I had a problem, we could talk about it. But the initial sort of expectations about what to do and how to do it were very clear for me from the beginning.